Good morning. Welcome to my YouTube site, AlanV.Gordon, The Goodevil Scroll, the name of my book. And I wanted to discuss with you this morning the points that have been sent to me on some of the emails to my Hotmail site, AlanV.Gordon at hotmail.com. Now, basically it revolves around 3 points from my book, The Goodevil Scroll, as I've mentioned. That is the 20 statements of belief by the sect calling themselves the Pure Believers, or Purists for short, and they were a sect that 2,500 years ago were practicing in Babylon, then went on to Damascus, and they were a Jewish sect who did not subscribe to the main tenets of Judaism in terms of believing in the Sadducees and the Pharisees and having a formal temple. They believed basically that we all have our Creator within us, that He has created us all with a conscience through which He communicates to us. So the first point that I would like to discuss is that they have no name for their Creator. They don't call Him Yahweh or God. Basically, they say that He is all there is. And they talk about a moral force. The Creator is a moral force within us. And He gives us an internal mechanism to judge what is right and what is wrong. Then there is the moral force, is the constant seeking for truth and what is right within us. It just comes naturally. We are given that force by our Creator. They say there are 20 statements of truth, one for each extremity, 10 fingers and 10 toes, and in those 20 statements of truth they say that we know that you have created everything, that you are within us and you are the initiator and dispenser of everything, both good and evil. And that it's your dualism that you dispense both good and evil actions, and that creates our awe and wonder of you, that you do all things. They say that what makes you the object of our awe and worship of you is that your first act of good, your first good act, was the creation of mankind in your image. Your first evil act was to deny your creation, that is man and woman, Adam and Eve, whatever you wish to call them, was to deny them knowledge of this good and evil, and to tell them to not partake of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That was an act of evil, because you denied them the very source of knowledge. We know that you exist, and you exist by showing yourself to us through our eyes. We can see the wonder of your creations. Through our nose, which allows us to smell all your creations in nature. Through our mouth, which you have given us in order for us to communicate with you. And just like the Australian Aboriginals, who believe in direct communication with their spirit gods, whenever they enter a holy place, a living waters place, where they ask for permission to their spirit, and they communicate with the spirit of nature and throughout their life, and also through our mind and our thought processes, which allow us to comprehend your very existence. That's how we know there is a God, they said, that the fact that we can comprehend the existence of a divine being is proof that there is a God. Also, we know that through you there is no such thing as nothing. The concept of zero, nothingness, is illogical to them. So they only saw +1 and -1, which was a way of saying there was a good and an evil force. And also the Purists believed that you cannot sin against your Creator, that it's impossible to sin against your Creator. You were created by that divine force, and that it's a height of human arrogance to say that we know what man does that may arouse God's anger, and it's a sin against God to do these things, because no human knows how to disobey God, because we don't know what He expects of us. So these are some of the issues that have been discussed by people who send me emails, and they have read They have sent me emails, and these are the topics that they discussed. I'm sorry about the quality of this video. I wasn't aware that the camera was so close. But basically, if you are able to get my book, the Goodevil Scroll, AlanV.Gordon, the Goodevil Scroll, and read the 20 Statements of Faith. It's also a good read in terms of how this scroll was lost for over 2,000 years, and it was found again in Palestine just after the Second World War, and then how it disappeared again. And I think you will find it interesting and challenging. I hope that you are motivated enough to contact me at AlanV.Gordon@hotmail.com, and I look forward to hearing from you, especially in relation to the other statements of faith that the Purist sect believed in. I've only mentioned a few of them, but as I said to you, there are 20 of them. So thank you for joining me, and I look forward to your contact and discussion on the other topics. Good night.